and welcome back to Tampa Bay Right Now. Now we're continuing our discussion with Monty Wirtz and Kevin Howell from the University of Tampa. So you're still here.
We are still here.
You didn't run away.
Not yet.
Okay, so I went to the website, the UT website, and looked at like all the safety things. You guys have even a thing about chemical safety.
Yes.
And about like just everything you can possibly think of. Tell me a little bit more about the website and how that helps.
Well, as you mentioned before, our students are so technologically oriented that to have as much information as we can in an electronic format is beneficial, to our entire campus community. We also have families, again, who are from the Northeast. We have 1,300 international students, so the more information that we can provide in a format that's accessible to the majority of our stakeholders, if you will, it's advantageous.
Yeah. So what are some other things that you guys deal with as far as safety, not just violence, or, tornado drills, things like that could happen with nature? What are some other issues that you see on campus?
I think some of the same things that we see just in society. If you look at any campus, if you get a medium-sized to large campus, they're their own little town or the city.
Yeah.
So the issues that involve people on a day-to-day basis, we see it also on a campus environment. So you've got everything from bike thefts to lost and found property to just parents living in the Northeast or living in other areas that they can't get a hold of their children. So can you please go check on them? Please have them call us. We can't seem to reach them. So we do some of just the welfare checks also. We also do some trainings where we'll talk to student organizations. Even some of the faculty and staff will provide some safety tips and training. It can be as simple as just going into where I've done before and providing some while it works on the campus, it also works in real life.
Right.
If you go to the grocery store and you've got your purse, one of the best things that I tell some of the staff is it's something that's been around a long time, but it's not about technology sometimes, it's just about thinking ahead. And we've gotten, like with my wife and my daughter now at 7 years old, is you put your purse in the shopping cart and take the little seatbelt thing and you clasp it around. That's why it's not real easy to remove it. So some of the basic things, to educating them on some of the topics that you've already expressed, which is being aware of your surroundings, whether you're on campus or out, and if you see something, to say something, even if it's on campus especially, but provide that out in the community that you're in, because we want our students to be a part of the community that they reside in. So we don't want to be just, well, when you're on campus you do this, but do that out regularly, and your environment, your society, your area is going to be a much safer area for both yourself and a family member.
And so for students who want to get involved, do you have anything like that where they can help keep the campus safe, like a neighborhood watch, how we would do that? Is there anything where they can get involved?
We don't have a formal neighborhood watch program on campus. What we do have is we have a laser team, which is a student escort service similar to the one they have at USF that she was describing earlier. And students can be a part of that, where they, from about 8 o'clock in the evening till 1 or 2 in the morning, can provide escorts either on foot or on golf carts.
Okay.
We also have 2 safety campaigns that are run by our peer educators on campus. One was our Lucky campaign, and that was a print campaign that was targeted at specific times of years, whether it be Gasparilla, whether it be Guavaween, whether it be the opening of the institution, whether it be spring break, that brought specific issues to students' attention in a funny, humorous way. We also have a student group on campus that's very interested in sexual and relationship violence, and they have been very active in something called a red flag campaign. That's part of a national campaign, but they've really brought it onto our campus and have done a lot with getting sports teams involved in different clubs and organizations, talking about how to be safe in relationships.
So I think even though what's something important to say is as aware as we can be, as involved as we can be, of course there could be something that still happens. So if there's a student that experienced some sort of violence, something that happens to them on campus, since you are a private school and not directly connected to the city, what is their first plan of attack after that? What's the first thing they should do if something happens?
Well, obviously, if something that's serious, we want anybody that they feel they need to call 911 to do that. We want to reach out and get emergency help going to them immediately. The secondary part of that is we'll be notified from the emergency responders that they're coming to campus and what it is. Often they'll call us directly, or whether it be radio with our interlocking communications, or they'll give us a phone call. But we want whoever it is you call, whether it be 911 or you call our safety office, because we're 24/7 like anything else, we want them to call us, let us know, and let us start putting the people in play to start making the environment calm down or safe, or to get medical help if it's needed. So we want to get that provided. So obviously, we want somebody to be notified as soon as possible. If it's something that is not considered an emergency and immediate help, like I said, we've had the program with Silent Witness. You can report something, and then we'll respond to those Silent Witness reports as long as it's not something that has to be done that minute. We may get to it within 30 seconds and start handling the situation. So we've got different aspects of that in play.
That's fantastic.
And the more we can engage our students in conversations about safety, we find the more interest they take in their own personal safety, because really the decisions they make are the foundation of their own personal safety. Right. And we strive at the university to be as transparent as possible with things that are going on campus, so our students have all the information they need. We will issue, if there's an incident on campus, let's say a student who's walking on campus is unfortunately the victim of an assault, we're going to publicize that to our campus community so that other students can be aware, hey, this happened, this could be a risk, not in an attempt to scare anyone, but just to educate them.
Great.
Because I think
Instead
we
of
find
hiding that.
the more educated they are, the better decisions they can make.
Yeah, and so that way you're showing that this is possible. You're not living under this blanket of, this false sense of safety.
It's not a utopia.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's really important. Thank you guys so much for coming today and sharing all the information. And I know it's important, especially like you said, for these northern parents that, may be concerned. They come down and they want to know that their children are safe. So I think after talking to you that it's very clear that they are and the right plans are in place. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
for your time.
We'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us today. And thank you for watching. If you have comments or would like to know more, you can visit our website at mytvtampabay.com. That's what's happening right now in Tampa Bay. I'm Allison Burns. We'll see you next week. Good night.